On this episode of Cath in College Senior Year.
He literally went out and bought a gun, held it to my head, and said, "You're going on this run."
Chris is a tour guide at the Stanford Visitor Center.
I sort of thought of diversity as something that you could put on a pamphlet that didn't actually matter or wasn't substantive, and I was wrong.
This episode of Cath in College Senior Year is proudly sponsored by Asian Box, located in Town and Country in downtown Palo Alto. Benji and Thomas and I are about to go run the dish.
That's my idea.
It was my idea.
Well, that's not...
Well, I wish it was my idea. It was a good idea. It was Ben's idea.
Running for me is a great way to de-stress and get exercise and sometimes even hang out with friends. Plus, the dish provides an absolutely unreal view of campus, so it's kind of a win-win-win situation.
He literally went out and bought a gun, held it to my head, and said, "You're going on this run."
Benji, how do you pick your wardrobe for when you're going on a run?
As few clothes as possible.
Chris is a tour guide at the Stanford Visitor Center, meaning that he gives tours to people who want to come to campus and learn about Stanford. All of the tours at the Visitor Center are given by students, and today, me, Connor, Alan, and Thomas have come to surprise him and join him on his tour.
Hi. I'm the 60 I'm in charge of that. No, I'm in charge of that.
You kept the handlebars.
I kept them, yeah. Oh, no.
Is this a Halloween thing?
No, I don't know. I laughed for like 5 minutes after I did this to my face this morning, and I was like, I'm keeping it.
I gave my first tour in June of 2015, so more than 3 years. And once again, my name is Chris. So a little bit about me, and then I'll get some information about you guys, but I am a senior here at Stanford studying mathematical and computational science. I am on the club baseball team. I'm in a fraternity on campus, and I'm also in a club called Stanford Finance. I mean, my favorite thing is that, like, you'll be just pissed about life and, like, your P-sets and all this work that you have to do and, I don't know, stressed, and then you'll come to the Visitor Center, give a tour, and, like, blow people's minds with how cool Stanford is, and then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm, like, lucky to go here, be here, and have these problems to deal with. Math professor took him aside, he said, "Hey, Raj, I'm working on this project. I think you'd be really interested in it, would love to have you aboard," and they co-authored a paper that they presented together in Louisiana like 2.5 months later. So that, I think, does not happen. I've never heard of an undergraduate lecturing to a room full of math professors and PhDs like that, and that happened just because of this willingness and this excitement of professors to get to know Stanford students. I came from a relatively homogenous community of people in the suburbs of Denver, and it was a lot of kids who looked like me, talked like me, had a lot of the same experiences as I did. I sort of thought of diversity as something that you could put on a pamphlet and like pat yourself on the back for, but that didn't actually matter or wasn't substantive once you arrived on a campus. And I was wrong. I got to my freshman dorm, I was absolutely blown away by you know, there's 18-year-olds from around the world doing things across the spectrum of what is possible for young people to do and excelling at all of them. So we had playwrights, we had video journalists, we had kid who got second place in the National Physics Olympiad was across the hall. My roommate was this like brilliant engineering physics major who enjoyed really philosophical discussions late at night. So there was also like athletes. There was a kid who had started three of his own companies, was working on a fourth, like kind of across the spectrum of things that are possible. I was blown away by all these people, and because you're in such a tight-knit community with them, they all want to like help you, which I think is really unique, that you're just getting these brilliant people to actually care about how you're doing and to put effort into making sure that you succeed as well. And that's an environment that has been invaluable to me kind of throughout my Stanford career, both just meeting interesting people and working together to achieve some pretty cool goals.
Michael would play Christmas album? I thought it was Blue's. Can you get closer together?
Why do you go on runs?
You have to get above her. This is a flattering angle.
Thank you.
That's an unflattering angle.
Oh, there we go.
So you can do that, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
that's perfect.
Nice.
Why do you like to go on runs?
I like the sunshine and the fresh air. And I feel like I can, like, think about things when I'm running. Otherwise, it's, like, hard to do because you feel tempted to look at your phone. But if you're on a run, you can't. And I guess I like spending time with you guys, too.
Is that why you bring your phone on runs?
Oh, shit! Okay, I bring my phone on runs so I can listen to music. Or, yeah.
How much music did you listen to when you were with us?
Okay, well, I didn't do that because you guys didn't bring your phones and you weren't listening to music. But if we all listen to music...
because we like to listen to each other and to each other breathing.
Well, normally I can't talk when I'm running. I just listen to you guys make comments about the cougars we're running past.
Who do you think would win in a race? Ben or I? Ben or me?
I mean, like, Thomas. You have, like, 6 inches on him. I'm sorry, but...
Hear that, Ben? 6 inches.
How did they get there? There is something about James. Hello.
Hello, friends. Are they on the ground?
On Valentine's?
Why are you so nervous about it?
Because it's a
Hard to enter the reruns, but 3 of the dancers just found out they're all dating the same guy, so I'm gonna go watch that. So if you see a blind chick, I don't know, give her makes an effort to hire disabled.
Do I? I wouldn't have this job if it weren't for the mouth on my back. It is complicated. My mother usually watches her.
Can I tell you guys about the last time I ran a 5K? It was... I probably told you about it, but it was cross country senior year. It was our last race.
Is
It
this
was
the
a
one where you
5K.
yourself?
No, this is a different one.
Tell that one, tell that one.
That's a different story.